6? Yeah, okay. Let's run it back. I think maybe if we tried to fluff our god, right? We try to use mages to make up for some of their handicaps. Like, we could try to bring in... Do we not get Astral? We don't get Astral for... Where's Quicken at? Where would be the ability to quicken another unit? Quickness is Alt 4. Yeah. I still think it is possible to pull off a year. The targeted mist form is yeah, I think if we go for mist form first before we take on the big thrones, it's only Alt 2 to do it to yourself, because our guy is an air mage, because we had to take air for the far shot. Alright. I think if we got mist form, we still would have died to those gosh darn fairies. I think this is definitely gambling, in that they need to the thrones have to not have anti-thug stuff on them, which perhaps they have addressed and put in the game. Thug stuff. We could also try to take counters to that stuff on our Bless. Obviously, we don't need to take Air Shield. We can get that on our own. So, you know, that would not have done us very good. We could try to take additional levels of defense. We can recruit. We can research regen. Taking 7 points out of the Bless for it would be pretty rough, but we could consider it. So we don't need to take purely far shot. It does make the field very large. We don't have to take reinvigoration if we, you know, can do enough with the first poisons, right? And then we just rely on regenerating. And we don't have to have the poison be the entire field, because some of it's wasted. So we could go like this, 2 reinvig. That'll help it last a lot longer. Take 7. We have a little bit of passive regen a turn. We could get yeah. So this would be with regeneration. Could we take a little bit more, completely giving up on having units? No, we can't cut that any further with this nation, with Calum. There might be other ones that we could. That gives us 1 point. Cutting each of these down to 5 might lower us too far, but it could get us... Okay, it could get us 2 additional points. If we cut the 2 6s, Earth and Air, down to 5, we can get another 5. What would be the 5 that would do us best with early spells? Cheated Fate? Nah. Quicken Self with water would give us Quicken Self. Yes. Let's try that. Let's try Quicken Self. And that will give us 1 more point of reinvigoration. Alright, this is pretty scary. This is a pretty scary guy. Let us try them. Take 14. We're gonna keep going here. Regeneration would have helped us in that other fight. We might have been able to just rout them with fear. And now I do think level 2 thrones. They're actually, this guy's actually really good against level 3s. You do have to wait a little bit longer. And I think even if you were being more cautious, it's still very unlikely your enemies would like expect how early you were going to go for the win, because this guy is going to be very excellent at countering thrones, at just taking thrones. And so your enemies see, oh, Kalem's on that side. Oh, another enemy sees Kalem's on another side. Unless they're really talking. Eagle Kings don't get Holy 3, do they? Because then you could really, you know, just set them up to claim them all at the same time. Ugh. But yeah, Quicken Self might be a good part of the Bless here. Now, since we tank our research so hard by not taking any magic scales, yeah, getting to 2, get us Misform, get us Quicken Self, get us Stone Skin, resist lightning, resist fire, resist cold, all kinds of things that we might run into. I guess we go there. Construction 1's gonna get us stuff. Enchantment 2 could get us more regeneration, could get us Breath of Winter. Which ones are the best ones? I don't know. Okay, so taking them into 5 lets us still have them at 3. 3 is the important break point. So I think whatever the build goes with, or even if we change dragons, you'd want to take the other stuff at level 5. And we did not get our domain. We got our domain and the throne. We got our domain and the throne turn 1. Now that's pretty... Blind expand into a throne turn 1. Yeah, what could go wrong? Seriously, if they don't have, like, the counters, you actually can. You actually can. Trust me. Trust me, you totally can. And then you go AI if you don't, right? In a multiplayer game. This is just the new strat. Okay, they're only holy 2s. You do get some sacreds. I don't have that mod turned on where you get to see the... Okay, now I still do think taking the level 2s priests and just sending them out, but maybe we go for a researcher. Who's our most research per recruitment point? 9, 9, 5, 5. Okay, so one of these, the Herb Seraph or the Eris Seraph. Which one's going to be able to support this strategy the best? Being able to make a death item in construction, is that going to get us anything? Skull Talisman. Yeah, I don't think so. We have a crown slot. Helmet, 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 crown, ivy crown. Yeah, we don't need these. Okay. And we're not gonna get to construction 3 no matter what we want. Anyway, yeah, let's try the blind expand. And we could try buying okay, Mighty's Mercadas, no. I guess if these guys get death too, they could at least put up some skelly spam. That might help distract things. Though we won't have the pass for that. Alt 2. The air guys could put up misform on themselves. I don't think it's gonna cut it. I think the priest too. Okay, we'll try researching with this nation just to get us up to the point as soon as we can. Did you see that? It went to turn 42. I think we got it. I think we got it. All right. Is there anything here that hard counters us? There's blood mages and there's death mages, so we might be fucking screwed if some big skeletons come out. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to set him to fire. So he's gonna be on Okay, the skeletons aren't gonna die from poison, obviously. And we have regeneration. Okay. So, it looks like we won. Okay? Blind expand, into turn, throne, turn 1. Yeah. Easy. Easy. I think we could take most thrones, even level 2s. I think we take most throne 2s. It's really just if they have like specific counters. So the golden throne, we can it brings 400 gold a turn. Brings 400 gold a turn. That's our turn 1 expansion. You're telling me you don't want to tank all your scales for this? This guy rules, okay? He's awesome. We didn't recruit troops last turn. That's okay. How do we have so little money if we didn't recruit troops? Pretty ridiculous. Here's a throne we are not going to be able to take very easily. Let's recruit a Shambler Chief here to go over here. Okay, throne here, throne here, throne here. This one's definitely going to go in our domain. Monster Boars, Vinemen, Woodsmen, Blowpipes. It's very inconsistent, the strength of thrones. Illwinter, please fix this. We could have our... let's have our prophet claim the throne. We'll take another province. Which one's going to make us the most money? This one's going to make us the most money. Could these guys take some trolls? They could take those guys. Okay, who are we gonna recruit? Because we're gonna be making lots of money. We could get some mammoths out there. We could try to have... We're not gonna have good resources because we tanked all of our scales to the ground, but we will have money. Spirehorn archers in large numbers. Blizzard warriors with their their magic weapons. That could be good against some enemies. I think just mammoths are gonna do us good against things like the trolls. They hit hard. Here's Pelagia. They expanded turn 1 too. Look at that. The AI turn 1 expanded. It is there on impossible. So if you ever wondered why you're always seeing the AI fail expand, I guess now we know that they're attempting turn 1 expands. Okay, do we even think there's a chance for these guys? We don't have as we don't have as big a cloud, right? We only have it to level 3. It's still plenty big enough that anybody who's actually like engaging us in melee is going to get it. Very thick poison cloud. Now the ice cloud, the ice dragons is armor negating, but the cloud doesn't like linger as long. I think we're routed here. God, I hate birds. I hate the birds, man. I hate the birds. That's probably my fault for not setting it up right. I guess I probably should have claimed that throne with my god. It is 400 gold for 1 turn. We'll expand with the Shambler. The Shambler can lead our Mammoth Riders. How far are we in research? We're horrible at research. Our research is absolutely abysmal. Swamp. I think this would be like even better in a map nuke, where the provinces around you are likely to be... Well, you wouldn't have a throne. You wouldn't have the golden throne immediately next to your cap in map nuke, that's for sure. It's crazy to see that the AI blind expands. But maybe they're not blind. Maybe the impossible AI can see. I wouldn't put it past him. I think the regen is pretty nice at dealing with some of the bad things. And it will reduce our odds of getting afflictions by a ton. Where's our affliction resistance? We had affliction resistance built in on the chassis before, right? We saw that. Is it consumed in the regen now? It was from the Earth 4. I didn't know that was a thing. Because I didn't take it as a bless. I didn't take it as a bless, did I? That would have been... Regen gives you some amount of affliction resistance. I know that they had changed the Earth magic path, but I had heard it was like strictly in the negative sense. For us to build a temple and a lab so that we can start. Well, here's 5 mammoths, and here's 5 archers to guard you, and let's have those mammoths attack, and you hang back. They should be able to take some forest trolls. Actually, forest trolls are going to hit pretty hard. Might be better against the wolf tribe. Maybe our dragon would be better against the forest trolls. Oh, but here's a more profitable province to take. And we'll fly our prophet in to start doing their profity things. How far are we on research? Okay, we'll have Alt 1 up. So that means we can assign our god like that. I mean, Alt 2? Alt 1. We'll assign our god Holder Cast a couple times. That will let them do personal bark skin or skeletal body. They don't have skeletal body. Eagle Eyes, perhaps. They have regen on the bless, reinvig, so they shouldn't mind casting a couple spells. Too bad. We're going to turn off those guys. Ooh, did these actually need a... No, they do not need a temple. So we can just move a mage over there. I guess we can't, because then we won't have the research this turn. Great, great. I guess we will leave on some mammoth production. Mercs. Okay, let's ignore the mercs this time. Okay, we only have 1 throne. It's a pretty nice one. It's a pretty busted one. But we need to start getting on them if we're going to try to take them to year 1. Okay. Turns out 600 gold of elephants versus a measly 40 wolf tribe does have the advantage. And I imagine 700 points of Pretender probably also have the advantage. What did he do? He did Charge Body. He did Charge Body as his Alt 2. His Alt 1. Okay. Yeah. What are we giving you? Bark skin? I don't think you need poison resistance, but Eagle Eyes. Yeah. Alt 2 is really where it's at. With the Quicken Self and the Mistform. I think that'll be... Oh, here we have... This one we can definitely take. Lion Tribe? Come on. Come on. I almost feel like I don't even need to use a Bless. Oh, we have 2 thrones immediately next to us. That is definitely a bit helpful for our goals here. but we did not stack it in that way. All right, let's put these archers on team with them so they don't route as easy. We'll fly a mage over here to get us making the goldens. That'll speed up our research quite a bit. Yeah. Ooh, Musflahim. Where can we fly to? We can fly to here, we can fly to here. We're running out of places in our dominion, and we definitely would like to stay in our dominion. I guess if we fly here, that'll pretty much guarantee this flips over. What am I even making these elephants for? I guess I could bring all the elephants together. Maybe like not making any troops and just using all my money on building another fort or getting some indie mages. Okay, these guys could be pretty tough. They're gonna hit us for a ton. They could definitely give us some injuries. But it seems, I mean, we do heal like 15 a turn. We are in our dominion. Our max health is high, and the poison seems to have shown them off. So the archers help keep the elephants from routing because they stay above a squad size of 5. Yeah, okay. Mind of superior iron. Did any of them die? Yeah, some of them died. Still will attempt to expand. Not much point to the army. If they're not doing that, we will have this Shambler attack and retreat. Just to see what's there. He'll probably die from some bullshit. Okay. Here we have a throne. It's got hundreds of units on it. If we had gone with death, right, we could have skeletal body here. That's going to help in this kind of fight. We could ping it. But we don't... I guess we could attack the cloud breakers. Do we have the ability to ping it? My prophet could ping it and run away. I think he'd probably get away with it. This is the one that I think I'm the most confident towards taking. And what turn is it? It's already turn 6. If we're going to go for the win, then I feel like we do have to take it. Take this fight. If I'm trying for year 1, and I am trying for year 1, whether or not that's pure vanity, they must have some trick up their sleeve, right? Something. Construct, build a lab. Oh, building too many elephants. Build a lab. The elephants could help us with the haunted woods. I'm not sure if they would, but they could. Now I think the AI is unlikely. Now and then you get lucky in tier 2 thrones, roll 1 tier 1 defenders. Yeah, like turn 1. Though there's variations. I think it also depends on where it's located. And there's been some new defender types. So these guys can actually, I don't know. These guys are cool. They might summon some water elementals. They don't seem to be using their gems. Did I not trigger gem usage? Are you sure, guys, that you don't want to... Ooh, that's something we could do, too. We could throw some gems on him. Okay. So... We're at 13 fatigue. Fatigue's gonna be a big factor in this fight. My dragon is not under the... No, no, no. Okay. They used water elementals. They just didn't think it was... So water elemental, if we're fatigued or... What happened to us? A chest wound? Okay. We can kill elementals. That'd be crazy if you could get the dragon. They do get, like, reduced paths, right? But normally it's, like, 4 paths and, like, 3 gems or something. But we did take it. That's throne number 2. We have four throne points once we claim it. There might be an issue actually claiming them all. Okay, so here is the throne that's going to give us trouble. Because these guys have poison resistance 15. And that's enough that we're not going to be able to get them with the poison resistance. How many mammoths do you think that this could take? And can we get there? 30? Maybe. That's pretty reasonable. They routed him. Okay, sweet. Oh, no, our guys got routed. And they're still on the battlefield. Most of them made it off. Oh, all those guys are gone. What are they? They're down to some archers. Was the Shambler just hanging around? Okay. Well, we did not win there, but we did wipe them out. They're down to 8 archers. Because if they rout, then they're off the battlefield. Right. Okay. Attack rear, attack archers. Might have just been an unlucky morale roll. We can now recruit some of these. They're learned adept research. Okay, it's going to take 4 turns till we get 1 out. Not sure that was worth it. That might have been a throw. Okay, is there anything in construction that's actually going to help us with this fight? At construction 1, I mean. Obviously at other construction levels there might be. We cannot, neither of these are crowns. I don't think they're going to be attacking us with this stuff. Bear Claw Talisman to +5 to strength. So the range of our attack is related to strength. Very interesting. Yeah, I think a rabbit foot, a bear claw talisman is actually pretty okay. But do we get earth, fire? I think this guy could roll earth, 1 in a million. Our only fire mages are the Seraphine, right? Our Eagle Kings could theoretically roll it. Maybe we should just be buying Eagle Kings. They're pretty badass. With the regen bless. And personal mistform, and their ice blades, and a quickened self, and stone skin. Actually, should we have been going Eagle King? We have 11 mammoths. We can't really use them if we're going to use them in this fight. Okay. I took a chest wound. That's really bad, but at least it's not as bad as if our encumbrance was being added to our range attack, like it had been. What does this place do? The Throne of Fire. Blessed troops get attack +3. Enables another really slow to recruit. Claim the throne. Then we'll move him onto there. Okay, 1, 2. We have 5 turns left to try to take the game in a year. Swimming Min cannot help us. Yeah, I don't know if this Adept of the Golden Order... You know what? He might come out... He'll come out turn 11. He could walk here turn... I don't think he's going to make it to the battle. So... Yeah. Alright. Cut construction. We can't make that 1 charm. If we can get to enchantment 2 for another level of personal regen, that could definitely help. Or Breath of Winter. Yeah. Well, you know what? What we should actually do is attack Strongdale without our Bless. Right? Because we're going to want a retreat route. No, we have to claim the throne. We have to claim the throne with somebody. Guess we'll just patrol, lest we get a bad event. With our scales, it's not totally unreasonable to think we might get a bad event. That reminds me, I should put some amount of province defense on my place. Yeah, building the lab, recruiting the mage. These were mistakes. We don't need him for anything. We can just research here, I guess. Site searching would be pointless. Oh, we could fly out gems. A few gems to reduce our... I don't know. I think if you brought this to a multiplayer Blitz, you would definitely... definitely have an advantage, I think. I think they would be hard-pressed to beat you. Unless they took poison resistance. Unless they took poison resistance. In which case, they could perhaps stop you. Okay, so this throne is right next to Macone. They're right next to Macone. Here's Ubar. Don't get to see their dominion. We could attack Cation Forest. Okay, it's turn 8, so we could go attack here, it'll be turn 9, attack here, it'll be turn 10, attack here, it'll be turn 11, then we have to fly back for this big fight. If we attack here, we're going to have a little bit more wiggle room. And it'll be more likely that the place gets up. We will have all of these mages for the fight, but what would they even be able to cast? Quicken! Oh, not quickness, though. If only we could quickens... If we could quickness our trampling elephants, that might be cool. What can they do in enchantment? Windrunner only affects the caster. Blur, they don't have glamour. They could themselves use Breath of Winter. What path do they have? They have water, air. Maybe we should switch off them. Our other options are we could make an Eagle King. An Eagle King would be pretty baller. We won't have many of them, but I think like one Eagle King is going to carry some weight. We were getting the other guys for the research. But 63 will get us to where we want to go. I think if we had gone with the death ones, the Harabs, then we could have a bunch of raised skeletons for the final fight here. And of course we can burn gems. So we could burn gems and cast like we're level 3s. That's totally going to be fine. If we burn gems on our air mages, we could do Arrow of the Western Wind. That's going to be... We can Gift of Flight our elephants. Okay. That's the strategy. We go for enchantment 3. Screw the Eagle King. We keep researching. We're going to go for max research. We're going to go for Gift of Flighting our mammoths in the big battle, having them attack rear. Okay. Solid strat. I think we got to start marching back. If we want to get these elephants home in time for the campaign, they're going to be worth more to us. Oh, and a Cloud Mage has shown up. He'll be just in time to witness, to actually lend his help to Gift of Flighting. And recruiting mercs. Still no good mercs. Yeah, Gift of Flight elephants. Gift of Flight the mammoths. Easy. I bet we could take it without the god. Okay, this is our fight without our bless. They are sending trees after us. We don't have regen. I think it's still gonna be fine. We did take a... Whoa. They're really wailing on us. They were really wailing on us. Like, dragons aren't that good. I'm gonna be real with you. Dragons really are not that good. This is like the one chance to like take advantage of them. Glamour gems. We got a handful of glamour gems. The place did not turn towards us. We are preaching here. We got it down to base dominion. I think we... So this is what I was talking... Oh, arena deathmatch. A worldwide event has occurred. Is this... This is not the People's Deathmatch, baby. A deathmatch competition scheduled in the arena. The event will take place on the astral plane, and the participants must leave now to get there in time. This... Okay, Admiral Praxis. We're going for a year 1 win. It's turn 9. We've got 2 thrones. We're preparing for this throne, and we're setting up to take this throne. And we need 4 to win. They're level 2 thrones. This is our take 14. We've been giving it a couple tries. Our bless is... Well, the attack skill we're getting off of a throne, as is... I guess that's all. We get missile range boosted on our... For some reason, they've like messed up the dragon breath attacks to get the advantage of their far shot bless. And with the cloud ones, that makes like an insanely large cloud. We've actually dialed it back on this build to take regeneration so that we can kind of counter some of the stuff. And they... But, okay, so before the patch that they just pushed, like a couple hours ago, it still wasn't enough because the dragons would fatigue out very quickly with the breath attacks because there was a bug where ranged units would add their encumbrance to their attacks that used fatigue. I don't want it in. Look, like, we're gonna win the game year 1. Like, if not, like, pretty close. We'll go into the arena. I ain't no coward. Oh, we got misformed this turn. Yeah, it's a little silly. We'll go into the arena, we'll cast personal misform, and we'll attack. Yeah. Should be enough. Should be enough. We're preparing for the one throne that we're gonna have an issue with. This one's like a tier 3. This must be the Throne of Death or Bones or something because they got a Death 4 here. We're going to try to take this one by researching up to Enchantment 3 and doing Gift of... Oh, I guess we can get... Yeah, Enchantment 3 and doing Gift of Flight on Mammoths to take the one throne that's like going to be a bit hard for us. We'll burn our gems on it, right? In fact, can we cast any ritual spells? No. Yes. Okay, we're going to the deathmatch. We're preaching on this throne. We don't need to hold this throne in our dominion. We just need it long enough for our bless to take it out of Makone's cap ring. The AI is obviously going to be more chill with this than players. But, you know, I found a lot of players don't want to mess with the person with a crazy Hellblessed dragon on their border. Muspelheim sent a giant with a flame blade. That's going to get through our mist form immediately. Our dragon cannot bless themselves. They're going to get a bless. Now, if this were multiplayer... Oh, look at this. They've actually improved the blesses. Attack skill, poison resistance. That would be great against us. Cold resistance, HP, forest survival, swamp survival, mountain survival. That's interesting. View weather and scales. Nothing is known about the Dominion's province. No rain and it's daylight. The arena fights are a little bit boring in that regard. So we can get pretty fucked up here. We are taking a lot of fatigue, like insane fatigue. We have made them run. Okay, we are on fire. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I've noticed. I think they're obviously not maybe like optimized. Okay, ooh, Pelagia sent a Pearl King. Pretty big. Astral 4. It's their Prophet. Withering Weapons. Righteous Wrath. Larger. Affliction Resistance. Inspirational Leadership. Undead Leadership Awareness. So it doesn't have magic weapons, so that will... Our Mist Form should give us one hit again. The God-Slaying Spear! Oh, Pog! The Polemark! The nations we rolled for the arena are actually insane. Check out the god, like, this is gonna fuck us up. Fatigue damage 15, no rolls to resist against our god who has a chest wound. I'm bet, like, go Pelagia. Yes. Yes, thank God Pelagia won that. You cast Divine Blessing? What the fuck is wrong with you? Just cast Blessing. I guess he wasn't the Prophet. Okay, he, we yeeted him? What happened to him? F1, Pearl King. Dragon hit Pearl King in body with Claw for 51 damage. One bite. We did have our Mistform negate them countering us. Yeah, and then we hit him, yeah. Okay. Now, ooh, we got zapped by the... Ooh, we're down to 33 HP. I forgot you don't heal between rounds. That was pretty... Whew, congratulations to Take 14, God of Calum, the Carpenter of the Insides, who won the Arena Death Match, the Champion's Headband, 450 gold, and 13 sparkling fire gems. Okay, we're trying... Okay, it's turn 10. I think we failed our goal here. Because we just simply couldn't get our bless on. We almost have, we could like, we could empower an air mage this turn. Oh, I forgot to set the research queue. Oh, fuck. Fuck me, guys. I didn't set the research queue, so now we're going to be behind. I don't think we could have reached level 3 anyway. It's so much deeper in the research paths. Okay. That means we have one path we can take. Evo, we could do Gust of Winds on our guys. That might be relevant. We could give them all air gems. They could spam Gust of Winds. Enchantment 2, we're not going to be able to do what we wanted there. Thom? Steel Breath? We couldn't get there probably. We could get there, but no. So Evo, I think Evo's the way. Give us Waters. No, Water Strike's not going to do anything. Cold Bolt with Water Gems. Cold Bolt could be the thing. Maybe. We don't have many Water Gems. Maybe if we'd gone like... Oh, wait, maybe if we'd gone Conjuration 3 and given up 2 other paths, we could have... Calm Emotions? No. Evo. I think it's Evo. I think we can't make Enchantment 3. We could get Conjuration 1, but it's not going to give us anything in our paths. Yeah. Unfortunate. Steel Breath. Because Steel Breath is not going to target inanimate beings. So it won't do anything against the Vinemen. I don't know if shocking anything is going to do anything against Vinemen. I think Vinemen are still vulnerable to colds, but I forget. Yeah. We're gonna have a lot of mammoths to the fight. Like that is true. We could have been recruiting these things. Let's look at... Ooh, can the mammoths actually get to there? No, they can't. The mammoths got to leave now. Wait, is this river serious? Oh, I took heat. I'm such a hell-blessed Calum that I actually took heat. Yeah. That's how you know it's a hell-blessed Calum. We can recruit some wolf tribe archers here. No, okay, that's... Mercs? Is there any good mercs? We haven't rolled a single fucking merc this game. Alright, but we got the champion's headband. This item is cursed. Inspirational +3. So if we were back in time to lead our troops, that'd be something. Awe +1. Luck, quickness, protection. Our head protection is now actually really good. And we have new paths. We have new spells. So we can now cast personal regen. That'll bring us up to 20% regen. And we have Breath of Winter. Gonna give us a AoE. And we don't need to quicken self anymore. Now, we still might get fucked up by this. I guess I need to leave my prophet here to claim the throne. Yeah. Alright, can the god do this one too? They're fresh off an arena victory. They have a chest wound. We no longer need to recruit mammoths here. So who are we going to bring to fly in? Only the lowest of the low resource unit, because these guys will just rout us. These guys will at least not just rout us. I think, oh wait, these units have crazy morale. The Raptorian militia is actually pretty good. The Raptorians are the bad boys of Calum. They don't cotton to the weakness of the bird people. Okay. And still no mercs. Shame. We have like 1,800 gold. Let's throw a bunch of defense on all of our thrones, because that's one of the ways we lose right now is like a bad event. And by lose right now, I mean like win slightly slower. Because like there's no way the impossible AI comes back from this, right? I mean, you know, part of it is our incredible advantage with the throne placement, but still. Like, what's the AI gonna do against this if they don't have I guess the Muspelheim does have poison resistance on their blast. Muspelheim got buffed in the patch. Not as buffed as dragons were, but they did get buffed. They get giant long dead now. Oh, so they're putting up a bunch of body ethereals. That's not gonna work. I've been helping a buddy with his Muspelheim turns, just giving my advice on some stuff. Which, if you are playing any games, single player, multiplayer, feel free to join my Discord or just add me on Discord at not.important, and I'd be happy to take a look at your turns and like give you. Okay, so this was. We have our chill aura. We have our regen 20%. That's also going to really reduce our odds of getting afflictions. We have quickness, gosh darn it, off the champion's headbands. I think we're just like one turn too slow claiming the thrones, but I'm willing to okay. It's if we can take that one last problem throne. Or if our guard can even fly that far. They do have the limp. Yeah, I think the limp might actually... Oh, we can get there. We can get there. We did not make it to 5 experience stars. It's turn 11. Let us claim the Throne of Ascension. Let us pop our defense in here. Macone can suck an egg. It's you snooze, you lose. And we'll go for it. Okay, so I wish I had made one Eagle King. If I was doing this again, I'd make one Eagle King. Ooh, if we wait, okay, if we had some people hold back, we could try to get Evo 2. If we waited like one turn, we could get Evo 2 and then we'd have Lightning. But I put the clickbait in the title. We're gonna try for taking it in the first year. We'll be a turn slow on claiming them. We're just gonna use our Raptorian guard as bodyguards. That way we'll have like an HP pool to help the mammoths not rout. I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah. And I mean, it will help our back line, I guess. Okay. And we will give everybody all the gems in our bank account. We don't have many water gems. But you got them. This guy, death gems, earth gems. I guess he gets all our earth gems. I don't even know what he can cast. But we ain't got any other earth mage here. We could also alchemize all of our fire gems. No point holding on to those. Make some more water gems. Yeah. Okay. Yep. This is pretty nuts, actually. And we don't have any need for our glamour gems. This is exactly how I like to play. Just absolute mad dash rush for the thrones. I'm gonna trust the AI. Yeah. Just long enough to gloat to everybody. And like if our Dominion had kicked off, yeah, whatever, right? I mean, if this was like multiplayer, you're not actually gonna pull it off, but oh, this guy can't get there, so sorry. Oh. If we can take it, we might like, because we have a bigger issue than just like, these guys are going to be vulnerable to poison. How was this set up? Since we're not going to have them fly in, it's actually a bit more troublesome. Because our god is going to rout when everyone else dies. We could just try sending in the god. They had a lot of things that aren't going to be gotten with the poison resistance, but like Vinemen still would have to get through our pretty formidable defense. We'd be able to throw Stone Skin onto it. Boars in front, Vine behind. So the boars will die. to us. I don't want to take the extra time to throw up personal stone skin. It would give us +3, which combined with double shock, double regen. Maybe we give up Mist Form. It's just going to pop anyway. It's just going to pop anyway. Hey, Suspicious Wizard. Hi. You're just in time to see us get our 4th level tier 2 throne on turn... we're going for turn 12. This is our attempt at a year 1 win. Yeah, I don't feel like gambling. We're so close to pulling off the year 1 win. How was your game, Suspicious Wizard? I got really deep in the hole at rocking this. So the patch that just came out that changed the way... The patch that came out today changed the way that fatigue type attacks work. Beat a fresh game of domains in 1 sitting as LA Lemuria. Well, we're also attempting to beat a game in 1 sitting against 5 impossible AI, and we might do it this turn. We have 3 of the 4 thrones needed. We've converted all of our gems because we're trying to beat it in 1 in-game year. They changed the way that the fatigue abilities work. Before they were adding our encumbrance, which obviously makes it a lot harder, especially because we have a chest wound. Our dragon has been to the arena and back. I think the dragon could take the province themselves. The issue is the Vinemen. The boars are going to be boars. You know what? I'm going to try it without the troops. The troops, like, won't go away. Like, we could have them... take the province. It might take another additional turn or something. But all these mages, can any of these mages do any buff spells at all? Thank you for the raid. I promise never to play this against you. Farshot Dragon, we're rocking regen because one time, because we've played this a couple times. Yeah, the Farshot Dragon abuse, before they change it, before they fix it, right? Because I really hope they do, but I always have wanted to make the dragons work. Yeah. You know what? If we have everyone here research instead of roll them out, then that means we'll get to Evo 3, and if our god decide, or Evo 2, we're not going to be using Web. We're not going to be using Cold Blast. We could use Shockwave, though. Shockwave might be the ticket. We might say, instead of firing, use Shockwave. It would work better on the Vineman. He'll stop firing once he reaches 50 fatigue. So at that point, he's going to switch to using Shockwave if we have them all research. So we will hold back our 25 mammoths, which are completely auxiliary to this. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can do it. This will be turn. That was our 10th turn of giving orders. No, our 11th turn of giving orders. We did turn 1 blind expand onto a throne. All right, let's see. The Haunted Woods. So here's our god. The dragon is an ancient reptile of tremendous physical and magical power. Born before the history of time, the dragons were perceived as threats to the Rild and imprisoned by the previous Pantocrator. He must have, the previous Pantocrator must have been playing on this patch, because otherwise they aren't normally a threat to the Rild. Dragons are enormous, scaly, winged beasts capable of breathing fire, poisonous gas, or supernatural frost, or lightning upon enemies. Dragons are closely attuned to the magic that brought them into life, and thus focus mainly on one magical path. We have taken 3 additional magical paths to get us the points and buff paths we need. The physical bodies of dragons are not well suited for spell casting. Green dragons have their skills reduced when casting spells from paths other than nature. So normally we'd have 5 air, water, earth, and by normally I mean if we were ever in a human form, which we of course never are. So our range on our breath attack is only 15. We didn't take it to the crazy times 5. 3 doesn't much on the wizard. We don't have a domain. We're going this build is not an expansion build. It is a take all the thrones and win the game build. Don't target anything else. You don't need anything. We're doing it with Calum because Calum gets flying stealthy preachers. We get those holy 2 flying preachers to help get down thrones. We didn't have to rely on them this time. Okay, so we've cast personal regen. We've cast mist form. We've cast stone skin. I think we've cast stone skin. Maybe that's next on the docket. Breath of Winter. So we have an AoE chill around us that I believe can affect the Vinemen. I don't know if that's true though. But yeah, we have literally no scales at all. We can't recruit our sacreds. But it just doesn't matter, right? He's just that good. Or so we hope. This is the test. They only do 10. They only have attack 7, gore 10. That's not going to be enough. Because once they take the poison, once they start getting the poison effect, which you can see the poison ticking up, their attack skills minus 17, minus 11. These guys have minus 38% to their skills. Even with the god's horrendous harass penalty from being surrounded, we're still a lot higher than them. And we do have quickness, right? Okay, so all the boars are having issues. Thankfully, the Vinemen are slow. The Vinemen, I don't know how we're getting through the Vinemen, because they're not going to run, and they're poison resistance 15. There might be a chance we can poison them, but I think we're just going to have to rely on our double regen. So we have regeneration 20%. Our maximum hit points are 139, so we're above our max. It'd be nice if we had been in higher dominion, but we flew here from a throne right next to an enemy cap. If we'd come here from our capital, it would have been, things would be different. Hopefully, we can HP route them. Hopefully the wizards will run off after enough of these units die. Because the poison should get the woodsman. It has gotten the boars. Once the boars get off the field... Wait, are the boars trampling them? Do they have trample? No. Okay. Now we're on the Vinemen, and now I'm more concerned. Because the Vinemen hit... I guess they don't hit pretty hard at all, do they? Are we going to actually poison any Vinemen? Ooh, that Vineman got poisoned. This guy got poisoned through being 15 poison resistance. The archers, we did not cast air shield. We skipped air shield from the bless. That could be crazy. That could be huge here. He's gonna fatigue out, isn't he? Yeah, he's fatigued out. Will he cast shockwave? He won't cast poison breath anymore because he's above 50. He does have reinvig on the bless. He heals 28 itch points a turn. He might be able to outlast him. They're not going to run to fear. Ooh, but they're freezing. They're starting to freeze from the cold chill aura. Now, we actually aren't in cold, even though we're in Calum. We tanked our scales so bad, we went to heat as Calum. We're not taking any damage. We're out healing the army here. They're sending in the undead. Even the undead will freeze to our Breath of Winter. So it was really good we went for enchantment. But we might time out. We might time out if it reaches Twilight. Have you ever seen it reach Twilight? The end of the rounds. They have a new turn timer now. The day begins to set, and protection and magical buffs start to become less effective, and then summons start to disappear. I don't know all the effects of it. I've never seen it before. We might reach it. They're gonna keep summoning undead. We are freezing them. What's happening to their stats? Their stats are still okay. Oh, they're fatigued out. Even the Vinemen are fatigued out. It's just the square in front of us. We got him. We got him. We took 4 thrones in the first year. 4 tier 2 thrones even. You would not want to play a Blitz against this build. Yes! 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 We freaking did it! I'm 1 turn late on claiming though. Thank you, Admiral. Thank you. An effigy of war was gained. Actually, it's turn 12, so that is 1 year. That's 1 year. We'll claim the Throne of Air. We'll throw our remaining gold onto province defense in case of bad events, and we will claim the win here. I mean that is 1 year, right? Because you start in spring. Victory! You reign supreme! You are the Panto Creator! Your enemies are cast down, broken, dead, enslaved, or imprisoned. You are the sole author of fate. You summon the tides, dictate the seasons, give or withhold fortune and life. Light up the sun at dawn and quench its fires at dusk. All move according to your will. Endless eons pass. But then, at some unknowable time, there is a change. Something stirs in the void. You perceive something. Something reminiscent of ancient longings and doubts you thought forgotten. Perhaps suggestive of a sight unseen or a tune unheard. What is this thing, this longing, this faraway, fleeting enigma? You lift your presence from the world, ascend from the thrones, and rush into the void, racing after that receding, beckoning something. Borne on wings of absolute authority, you race further and further away, chasing that sole thing that you do not understand. Still further away, leaving the world behind, it becomes a fleeting memory, a distant dream, a tune unheard, a sight unseen. Down on the world you left behind, old servants and enemies feel their chains loosen. Doors thought forever shut slowly creep open, and ancient things long thought dead stir. The thrones sit empty, but hungry eyes have turned their gaze upon them, sensing a new dawn. This is a disgusting build. Yeah, I'll put it on YouTube right away. And then we're gonna switch to art. Oh, look at poor Pelagia. So I wondered what was up with Pelagia. Pelagia expanded turn 1. I guess we know why. There was nowhere else for them to expand. Illwinter, map gen, please. I didn't set anything for this to like screw them over. Okay, so we took a throne. We started to expand around here, just get gold or whatever, get experience. It wasn't that relevant. Okay, our Dominion got here. It's late summer. We take it, right? We take it. We have to push out their Dominion. We send in our Prophet. This was the one fight we did outside of our Dominion, and we also fought the arena this year. Then we took this. We were very fortunate with the throne placement, like they weren't all over here or whatever. We claim it with our god, and then we take this, year 0, year 1, early spring, game over, GG. This is a very disgusting build. Yeah. Very good. A messenger has arrived from Macone. We hereby declare war upon your unholy nation. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know how to... Wait, can you keep playing? You can keep playing after you win? Or does, like, the game end? Because I'd be happy to take you on, Macone. I'd be happy to take you on. Don't doubt it for a second. Yeah, it is a bit late to stop me now. What happens if you end turn? Does the game end? Okay. Okay, here's the score graphs, provinces. These are impossible AI, by the way. Impossible. And we have no scales, absolutely everything maximum low. We went heat on Calum. Everything maximum low. We're the highest income by a mile here. Because it's just too strong. Just too... Research. You can't beat the AI on research. Dominion, though. Ascension points. All right. GG. Thank you. Thank you for... I was testing this in bed when I was like, I better get up and stream it. I have to... The people need to have their time ruined. We're going to switch to hand cam, and I'm going to work on some art. So if you came here for Dominions, I'm glad you got to see a victory. It didn't take me very long today. We did have a couple aborted attempts where I think the regeneration was big. Now, the far shot bonus, obviously taking it up is good, but you don't need it above 3, maybe even 2 is enough. It just needs to be big enough to hit the enemy army, right? You don't need it way more than that. You do want re-invig so you can fire it more often, but I think taking either like hard skin or maybe fire shield or regen, so you can deal with the provinces who are like fire immune, or poison immune if you were going to go that route, or whatever your vulnerability is, because there are things that are poison immune. If you were going with the fire dragon, fire shield is obviously not going to help you, but maybe something else will. We went with water as our third path, but we didn't end up needing to cast Quicken Self because we beat the arena and won the champion's headband. But the arena fight was kind of iffy. There was a Pearl King, there was a Mustaphil Giant. Luckily, Makone's polemark with their god-killing spear didn't make it to the finals. So some pretty big contenders in the arena coming from, pretty good players. If this was multiplayer, they probably would have had, I don't know, they wouldn't have had great Swords of Sharpness this soon, but you get it. Yeah. Props to the dragons. I will put this up online to ruin some blitzes. Maybe everyone can have their dragons fight each other. Maybe you should build, if you're going to go in a blitz, maybe think about a dragon build that counters dragon builds. That might be the real meta here. Take poison resistance on your dragon if it's not the poison one, so you can counter the poison dragons. The problem with the non-poison one is that the bless doesn't, the spray doesn't linger long enough, and especially if you have the really long far shot, you'll fire it way in advance of the enemy troops. So I really wouldn't recommend taking it all the way up to max over more regeneration or something, more